Hello bandits, today we are taking a look at this little beauty. This is the Linx Vision 8-inch tablet and controller setup specially created for Xbox One and PC streaming and with built-in controls that you can see here and here. I'm pretty excited about this one, so we'll crack on and let's take a look inside. Ooh. So it's a nice corrugated box here, and if we open it up, what do we have? Aha! Nicely nestled in here on top in a little bag is the main event, which is simply a 8-inch Windows 10 tablet, which is running the Home Edition. We have a peel here. Oh, this is a particularly good one. Buy it just for this. Just the right amount. As you can see, it's a fairly standard design of tablet, 8-inch screen, and it's it's nice and solid. We've got, I believe, two, just there and one at the back here. A couple of 2-megapixel cameras, probably not going to be used too much, really. Much better cameras on your mobile phone, probably, but that's not what we bought this for. So if we put it down very, very carefully and take a look a little deeper, we should find, I hope anyway, the main reason. And yeah, there it is. This is the controller setup. As we can see, we have got a couple of manuals just here, the usual stuff. Quick start and an instruction manual. That was, yes, indeed. This, I believe, will be. Yeah, there we are. Yep, that's a regular micro USB. And yeah, kind of the normal pins and sockets that you would expect here. For buying it in the UK, so power. But the main bit that I'm excited about is just here. This is the controller setup, which the tab should slide nicely into. If we can get it out, there we are. So that's it's pretty good. It's very solid, actually. The one thing I have noticed straight away is that the ABXY buttons just here are actually directly below the analog stick instead of just above it, as you would expect to find on any regular Xbox controller. Other than that, this is all pretty solid. Buttons feel good. It's kind of reassuringly weighty, which is nice, and hopefully it should be a nice easy slide in. Kind of got it for the tablet, and there's clicked into place just there, I think. So that's all. Oh, maybe it hasn't clicked in. I thought it had. Very possibly not. Anyway, once you have got it in, you are pretty much good to go, apart from the fact that, of course, this has got no charge at the moment. So we're going to take a little bit of time. We're going to go get it charged, get some game time, and we'll be back with you as soon as possible. Welcome back, bandits. For you it's been a few seconds, but it's been a little longer for us here in Pixel Towers, and we got some really good hands-on time with the Linx Tab and controller setup. The first thing which stands out really is the build quality, which is pretty excellent. There's a reassuring weight to the controller attachment, even without the tab included, and what we did miss just before when sliding the tab in, these two clips here and here. With these engaged, they really lock the tab into place. There is no wiggle room at all in there, and it's really snug and secure, which is absolutely great. We do have a couple of little niggles with the controls here. Firstly, as we touched on briefly last night, the ABXY buttons and directional pad are both situated directly underneath their analog sticks. On your standard Xbox controller, of course, the digital pad is a little bit over here, over to the right slightly, and the ABXY buttons are above and to the right, just about over here. It's not horrible, but when playing for the first time, it does take a little getting used to. Our only other niggle is the headphone socket just under here. Sadly, we found that it's tough to get our XO1 headset jack fully in, and while it does get partially engaged, it only gives us mono sound. Regular headphones do work fine, but we would like to use our stereo headsets. Other than that, the tab is great quality with 1280 by 800 resolution TFT monitor which has 10-point capacitive touch. There's a quad-core Intel Atom processor on board and 2GB of RAM which seems to keep things ticking along nicely. If you're looking to download directly onto the tab, there's 32GB of storage built in, and you can expand this using up to 32GB in a microSD as well. We'll get the other specifications of course down in the description for those who really need to know, but the vital stats so far are looking good. If we get this unlocked and get our password in there, which we might just cover up a little for you, we can show you a little bit of the streaming as well as some of the functions of the tab itself as we carry on. Overall, it is a great little bit of kit, and certainly as a parent who has to spend a lot of time being silent in a toddler's bedroom, it's a bit of a lifesaver really. The Xbox streaming is exactly the same as you get from Xbox to Windows PC via the app, and with the tab and controller together, it's a bit like a new age Game Gear, but with much better battery life. So on to our rundown. Build quality, 10. It's a well put together bit of kit, and with the tab in the dock there's no movement at all. A reassuring weight and nice textured grips on all feels secure and solid overall. Price 9. We picked this up recently with some money off at £100, usually retailing at a little more. It's still not a bad price, especially when you take into account that this is the controller and the Windows 10 Home Edition 8-inch tablet PC. Satisfaction 9. It's a great little tab and the control system is well made and works like a charm. Not achieving full marks today simply because of the slightly off controller layout and the fact that we can't quite get our Turtle Beach headset in easily. Certainly a must for gamer mums or dads, or those expecting. And thanks for checking in with us today. We're off to play some more XCOM and we'll be back with you very shortly. We've been Pixel Bandits and you've been awesome. Thanks for watching.